Hello again, and welcome back to the channel and the Ultimate Racing League, sponsored by Prop Up & Co. As always, we are on race 2 now of the Alsace reverse circuit for these boys. This is the Sunday AM1 League. As I said, it is a reverse grid. We are race 2, which means there will be a pit stop in this race for every driver, and they have to use medium and hard tyres. So let's have a quick look through the grid and see how we are. So, excuse my finger trouble. On the pole then, we have Ginger. On second place on the grid, we have Carlsberg. Third place, we have DB. And then Firepower in fourth. Fifth position behind him is GT Mac, with Pudding Flaps in sixth. Slowpoke there in seventh position. Eighth position is Lee. Back there we have Osnad, obviously the winner from race 1. It was a great end to the race, with Rick Dub, IQC, and Osnad all fighting it out for the win. And Osnad did a great job, didn't he, of getting in front of Rick Dub. The lead changed a couple of times with IQC, but eventually Osnad managed to nail it. So yeah, let's get ready to go for race 2 then. Watching for the lights. 3 red lights, 4 red lights, 5 red lights. Bit of a delay again, and we're off. And Ginger leads us down into the first corner with Carlsberg hot on his tail. So Ginger's made it to the first corner without any issues. Carlsberg being challenged there by DB coming up the hill. Always a bit of a concertina effect, that corner. It is a little bit of a difficult corner because you can get the back end very light there, which means you can spin. All these guys have got through nice and cleanly. Slowpoke and Carlsberg there. I think I just saw someone come off. So let's go back and have a look who that was. I think it was Firepower actually. So let's go back and have a little look what happened to him. All looking good at the moment. Firepower there in 5th. Coming down into the right-hander. Oh yeah, Firepower's just gone wide, and GT Mac's gone onto the grass in sympathy, I think. So there we are. All back on the track. All back running. All good. Let's go back to our leader then. Ginger's pulled out a little bit of a gap now to Slowpoke. Slowpoke's done really well to get himself up into second. So yeah, we'll keep an eye on that battle. He's fighting with Carlsberg at the moment. And then we have behind Carlsberg, we've got DB giving chase. Coming back into the main pack then, we've got Pudding Flaps in 5th position. Just about to lose out to GT Mac there, so GT Mac steals 5th. Pudding Flaps now holding 6th, and Rick Dub in 7th, Hodgie in 8th. And we've got Lee then in 9th in his unmissable red and yellow Ferrari. Optimus Prime in 10th, with Osnad in 11th. Picked up a couple of places already, Osnad. IQC in 12th, and then Firepower after his excursion across the grass. Looks like Ginger's just made an error. Let's have a look at that. So where are we? It's battling with Carlsberg and DB at the moment, chasing Slowpoke down. Ooh, I don't know if there was contact there. Let's have another look at that. Carlsberg. Let's have a look from on board, see if we can see anything. Doesn't look like there was any contact there. Possibly with DB. Let's have another look from DB's point of view. Coming up the hill then. Slowpoke doing a great job now out in front. Let's have a look what happens here. Is there contact? There is a little bit of contact, and I think DB is That's obviously not purposely, but he's pushed Carlsberg wide onto the grass. Carlsberg's rejoined. Don't think he lost too much momentum there. But it's cost TB a few places. He's dropped back now to 10th. So let's come out of the cockpit view and get back into the action. So Slowpoke then pulling out a nice little lead. He's got a good second and a half, 2 seconds there already. And he is on the medium tyre. So we'd expect him to be quicker than the hard drivers at the moment. Let's go back and have a look what everyone else is using. So we've got Ginger on the hards. Oh, I think GT Mac just tagged in there. No harm done, but everyone keeps going in a straight line. So yeah, Ginger is on the hards. We've got GT Mac on the mediums. So he'll be looking to get past Ginger as soon as he can. Looks like he might do it down the hill here. Then, ooh, that was close. The GT Mac has indeed nicked second position from Ginger. Ginger's gone pretty wide there. So is that going to allow pudding flaps past it? It is. Ginger's gone onto the grass. Oh dear. He's rejoined. He's okay. Not too bad. Blimey. Bit of action here in these first couple of laps. Let's go back up to where we were on the tyres. So I've forgotten where I was, guys, so let's start again. We've got Slowpoke pulling out a nice lead at the moment then on the hards. We've got GT Mac felled into second position with a bit of a gap behind him as well. He's on the mediums. We've got Hodgie in his Swift. He's also on the mediums. Carlsberg on the mediums. And then we've got Rick Dubb first of the hards. Hard tyre users. And then we've got Optimus Prime also on the hards. IQC also on the hards as well. Oznard on the hard tyre. DB is on the mediums. Pudding Flaps is on the hards. Firepower is also on the hards. Ginger on the hards. So there we go with the field and the tyres. As I say, there will be a bit of strategy involved here. I don't know if any of these guys are going to need to refuel at the pit stop. But Slowpoke there with the fastest lap at the moment of a 2:14.1. So a decent lap time from him. GT Max giving chase. He's not letting Slowpoke get away too much. Just about a second behind now as we come into this first series of corners and then come up the hill. Gotta be very, very careful around this corner. Yeah. Well controlled there, guys. No back end slipping out. So that's all good. Let's have a look, see if there's any action happening further down the pack. Doesn't appear to be many squabbles going on and any battles at the minute. So IQC then, he's moved up to 10th now. He's got Lee in 11th and Pudding Flaps down to 12th. With Firepower then just coming up over the brow of the hill, giving chase. Had a good race, Firepower, didn't he, in the first race? Has kept his powder dry and managed to pick up 3 positions towards the end. It was pretty good for him. Pretty impressive driving from Firepower. Very consistent lapping. GT Max now has nicked the fastest lap on a 2:07.8. Not a bad lap time around here, as I say. Let's see if anyone can better that. GT Mac is giving chase to Slowpoke at the moment. Slowpoke's got about probably half a second gap now. Hodgie's in on the action as well. Looks like he's making a move down the inside now. Wasn't close enough. But I think he's going to be all over the back of GT Mac now into these next series of turns. Oh dear, Hodgie's spun it. Let's have another look at that. Any particular cause there? He's coming round after GT Mac. Oh, he just puts his right tyres onto the mud there and has just spun him round. Although he hasn't lost one, he's lost a position to Carlsberg there, and he's lost a couple of seconds to the leaders. Still manages to maintain 4th position, but that was unfortunate because he was all over the back of GT Mac fighting for 2nd there. So can Hodgie get himself back up past Carlsberg back into this leading couple of drivers, see if he can make an impact on that. Excuse me. This cold isn't getting any better. So we've got an early pit stop there. Optimus Prime and Osnad are coming in to get rid of those hards. They've done their 3 laps. I'm not sure if it's 2 or 3 laps minimum. But either way, they're getting shot of their old rubber, getting onto some new medium tyres for the remainder of the race. We've only got 11 laps in this one, so pretty sure we had 13 in the first, so we've got a couple of laps less. So it's going to help them on tyre wear. So putting flaps then, giving chase to Optimus, who's obviously just come out of the pits. Then we've got Firepower now in 11th. He's got himself up a couple of places. Lee's right behind him. He'll be looking to make a challenge shortly. Lee's gone a little bit wide there onto the grass. Probably got a bit of dirt on his tyres for a couple of corners, but he's managed to keep it on the track. Chasing down Firepower for that 11th position. So coming back behind him then, we've got Ginger in 13th. Back up to the top, Slowpoke maintaining the lead, driving a nice steady race on them mediums. I think he's probably going to go to about lap 8 or 9. He'll have to change then, obviously just leaves a couple of laps, but tyre wear very minimal at the moment on lap 4, so it's looking good for Slowpoke so far. GT Mac then trying to get that gap back and peg Slowpoke in, both on the medium tyres, both with very similar tyre wear. So this looks like it could be a proper battle all the way to the end. Carlsberg and Hodgie side by side then. Carlsberg's got 3rd position still. Hodgie doesn't want to put another tyre on the grass there. Desperate to get past him, isn't he? Giving it everything he's got, and really ragging that Suzuki Swift around these corners. Coming into the 1st and 2nd corners then, before this little uphill section. Slowpoke, BT Mac, Carlsberg with Hodgie all over the back of him. Let's go back now, DB. We've got a couple of seconds ahead, but nothing really challenging him from behind. So DB just needs to take it nice and easy now. Try and put in as many quick laps as he can to try and catch up to the guys ahead. You've got about a 3-second gap, I would say, to Hodgie at this point. Then you've got Rick Dub, a similar gap then to DB. And IQC has moved up to 7th. He'll be giving chase as well. Optimus Prime, as we know, just been into the pits, so he'll be looking to make some progress shortly as well. So then, in 10th place, we have Osnad, still on them medium tyres. Or he's just changed to them medium tyres, should I say. So we know he's pretty quick around here, so he'll be looking to make up some positions, I'm sure. Lee then, in 11th. Ginger and Firepower having a bit of a scrap. 12th position. Firepower's taken a nice tight line through there. Nowhere for Ginger to go, really. Ginger's going to keep chasing him. Put as much pressure on as he can. I thought Firepower was going to run wide there, but no, he kept it nice and tidy. Ginger's going for a move up the inside, which is now going to be the outside for this next right-hander. Has he got momentum? I think Slowpoke's let him past. I'm not sure what that was all about. Let's have a look on board with Firepower. Yeah, I think that was a purposeful move there by Firepower. He's let Ginger go, so I don't know if there was any sort of incident between those two. And Firepower's just picked his moment to let him by, but seemed to slow down an awful lot there. Firepower. So yeah, he's got it all to do now. I don't know if Firepower's nursing some kind of an issue there. It doesn't seem like he's flat out. I could be wrong. Let's just watch him through this next left. Okay, quite a high line around there. Just watch his revs. Yeah, he seems to be he's revving out, so I don't think he's got an issue. Time will tell, I'm sure. So then let's go back up and have a look what's happening at the front. Slowpoke maintaining that lead, doing a great job at the moment. He's got GT Mac second or two behind him. GT doesn't seem to be making many inroads into the back of Slowpoke at the moment, so in fact I think Slowpoke's opened that gap up even more. So he's obviously feeling comfortable. He's got himself into his groove and he's driving a nice quiet race. I'm sure he got his arm out the window as well, listening to the radio. So yeah, nice and comfortable there so far for Slowpoke. Keep an eye on that, obviously. Oh, GT Max just gone across the grass. Let's have a look, see what's caused him any time loss. I think it was this corner here. I think he's run a little bit wide. Yes, he has. Very lucky not to spin and end up hitting that barrier on the left there. Easily done. I know that's a fact because I've done it myself. So yeah, GT Mac would have lost another second or two to Slowpoke there. And I'm sure Slowpoke is looking in his mirrors and he can see that GT Mac's fallen off the back of him. So as I say, all that's going to do is just going to help Slowpoke to relax a little more and drive this one home. GT Mac won't give up though. He's a racer by heart, we know that. And then we've got Hodgie. He's got himself ahead of Carlsberg. Carlsberg is still with him though. Coming into these left-handers onto the start-finish straight. And we've got behind Carlsberg we then have DB in 5th position. He's got Carlsberg in his sights, so he'll be aiming for that. Then we've got Rick Dub in 6th. We've got IQC moved up to 7th now. And Optimus Prime still in 8th after his pits. Obviously there's still quite a few guys who've got a pit yet. So the order will definitely be changing within the next couple of laps. As I say, not sure if it's 2 or 3 lap minimum on each tyre. If it is 3, then people will be coming in at the end of next lap. And yeah, that's when we'll start to see how things are going to shape up for the last couple of laps. Osnard there in 9th, right behind Optimus Prime. I don't know whether Optimus Prime had an issue there. Let's just go back and have a little look. I don't think anything went wrong. I don't think he had an issue. No, I think Osnard's just got the hammer down and he's coming for him. So there we go. Optimus in 8th still then. Osnard's giving chase. I'm going to be chasing him down for that position, I'm sure. He's tucked up pretty close behind him now. Slightest little error from Optimus and Osnard's going to get through. It's going wide. He's going to do the cutback. It's not enough time for him to get by before the next corner, really. But I don't think it's going to be long. Here we go. Osnard's cut down the inside and he's made that move stick. Great move from Osnard there. Puts him up into 8th position. No, yes it does. Yeah, 8th position for Osnard, 9th for Optimus Prime now. And then we have Pudding Flaps there in 10th. Chasing these two down. And Lee then, a few seconds back. He's in a race of his own at the moment. Not got any worries ahead or behind at the minute. So Ginger, 12th position, and then we have Firepower, still 13th. I'd love to know why Firepower slowed and let Ginger by. I don't know whether there was any sort of issue with the two of them on track, but didn't appear to be. Firepower just seemed to slow down and let him through. So it is what it is. Osnard then still holding the fastest lap, 2:05.1. And back to the top, Slowpoke. Driving serenely, all out on his own there. Absolutely no pressure from behind whatsoever. So So I shouldn't think there'd be any forced errors from Slowpoke. Just needs to be nice and careful on these curbs and not stick his wheels on the grass. Keep it nice and tidy, nice and clean. Carlsberg now up into second. He's got himself past GT Mac. Just to see if we can find when that happened. Oh, I think we're gonna have to go back quite a way for that. So go back to the front. So yeah, GT Mac then chasing down Carlsberg. We've got a bit of a scrap here with Hodgie and Rick Dub. We have Hodgie, who's on the mediums, and Rick Dub's also on the mediums. Hodgie's got a bit less tyre wear there, so I don't know, should give him a little bit of an advantage over Rick Dub. We saw that in the first race, didn't we? On the softs, Rick Dub seemed to really wear out his right front tyre. Very quicker than most others. So I don't know if he's just attacking these left-handers more, or whether it's a tyre issue with the Genesis. Having said that, I don't think Slowpoke's got the same issues. Just have a look. A fair bit of tyre wear there. It's not going to impede him with his progress, I don't think. Only 3 laps to go. So yeah, I think we're going to start seeing the rest of the pit stops very soon. Carlsberg then still in second, being chased by Hodgie. Hodgie's all over him. Ooh, I think there's a little bit of contact there. Hodgie's just letting Carlsberg know he's there. And he wants that position off him. We're coming down now into the long straight before the final left, before the start-finish straight. Can Hodgie make a move down into the braking zone? I think he's a little bit too far back at the moment. Carlsberg's gone defensive anyway, so no way through for Hodgie there. So, as we were then, Carlsberg, Hodgie, then we've got Rick Dub and IQC now up into 5th. Osnad is now in 6th position with DB right behind him. Then we have Optimus Prime still in 8th position, put in flaps there in 9th. Okay, we've got GT Mac into the pits now. He's made his pit stop. Lee's shooting past him on pit exit there. Yeah, GT Mac will be half a lap to a lap to get those tyres warmed up, and he'll be mounting a challenge on Lee, I'm absolutely sure of that. Having said that, Lee is on the softs and GT Max now on the hards. But brand new rubber, even though they're a little bit slower, these hards, he's going to have a lot less wear than Lee has at the moment, so could be an advantage for GT Mac. We'll see how that one pans out. Got Ginger then in 12th. Got Firepower is closed on him, I think. Yeah, pretty sure that Firepower's picked up a half-second penalty. That's going to be a track limit penalty there. I don't quite know where he picked that up. Not that many places on this track you can pick a penalty up, so a bit unlucky there for Firepower. Let's go back up to the top again and have another look at Slowpoke. Just cruising at the moment. And we've got Hodgie there in second. I don't think there's enough laps now for him to mount any sort of challenge. Slowpoke seems to be a bit of a done deal. Slowpoke, a bit of a scrap going on here though. 3 abreast, Rick Dub, Carlsberg and IQC coming down, braking hard into this last left. Oh, that was tight. Oh dear, look at ICQ, he's barging his way through. Let's have another look at that. Okay, so we've got Rick Dub. Oh, blimey. Okay, things are happening too quick here. There's pit stops going on and all sorts. Let's get back out. So Hodgie then into the pits for his pit stop. And he's away back out again then. We've got Pudding Flaps has just squeezed by him for 6th position. Pudding Flaps a little bit wide there, but no harm done. Coming up the hill. Looks like Hodgie's got a bit of a run on putting flaps there. So this could be an overtake coming down into the, it is a right-hander, but Hodgie's got the outside line. Don't think he can get it done from there, to be honest. Let's have a look as they come into this next left. Yeah, putting flaps has managed to hold on to 6th position there. And, oh, blimey, we've got a bit of a scrap going on there with Lee and Carlsberg as well. Let's go back and have another look how that one worked itself out. So, Carlsberg down in 8th. Oh, Lee's coming down the inside. I think there was a little bit of contact. Another look at that just to see from a different angle. So he's got a good run out of the corner there. Carlsberg goes wide. If there was no contact, it was very, very close. Good driving by both the guys to stay on the track there and not get too involved. So Carlsberg has maintained it. It's gone a little bit high again. It's going to give Lee a bit of a run. See if he can get by him at the next set of corners. Lee's backed out, I think. Is he always going for a move down the inside? Carlsberg's defending well at the moment. There's much Lee can do about it at the moment. As we're on to lap 10, so he's got just over a lap left to try and get past him if he can. Then we have DB, keeping a close eye on these two, just a second behind. So if these two do come together, that's going to leave a bit of an opening for DB. GT Mac then in 11th. Ginger in 12th, and Firepower still maintaining that gap behind him. Looks to me as though Firepower's settled for 13th here. Will seem to be closing that gap to Ginger at the moment. As I say, just over a lap to go. We shall see how that works out. Let's go back to the top then and have a look. Oh, blimey. The Slowpoke made an error there because everyone's closed up on him. Let's go back and have a little look. There has to have been something go on there. Well, whichever way you look at it, Slowpoke's still in the lead. Rick Dubb is right behind him now. Scooch forward back to where we were. Yeah. Slowpoke is going defensive at the moment now. He's going to need to use all his experience, try and keep these guys behind him. IQC's got a sneaky move in there for second position. Rick Dubb now dropped back to 3rd, and we've got Osnad in the mix as well for these 4. Oh, blimey, who can call this? This is going to be very close at the end. Let's stay with these 4. This is going to be an epic finish, I think. Slowpoke has to remain unrattled there. Slightest error, and he's going to lose all 3 positions if he's not careful. Well, I'm sure he's got the minerals. I'm sure he can do it. And down into this left-hander, just needs to defend, stay on these apexes, and make his car wide. And I don't think these guys have got an opportunity to get by, but we will see. Rick Dubb's looking pretty racy there. Oh, he's gone high. Is he going to go for the cutback? Oh, Slowpoke's got him covered. Oh, Rick Dubb's looking for an inside move. So close. Yes, Slowpoke's taking a nice line through there. Rick Dubb has got a good run out of the corner at him. We're practically 4 abreast here. Oh, Osnad's just put a wheel on the grass. That's going to slow him down a little bit. Slowpoke is fighting for his life here. Just needs to try and keep it tidy for the last few corners. Oh, IQC is coming down the inside. Is he going to get him? Oh, IQC has got that move done. Well, Slowpoke then He's got the inside line. Has he got the pace to get round? Looks like ICQ has nicked it. A few corners left to go. Oh, Slowpoke there in second still. Rick Dubb is challenging him for that second position. And we've also got Osnad as well. He wants a bit of the podium too. Excuse me. Coming down into the last left. Rick Dubb's gone wide. So we've now got IQC coming across the line to take the win. Slowpoke manages to keep second. Osnad in third. Then we've got Rick Dubb in fourth. Optimus Prime takes fifth. Podgy having a battle with Pudding Flaps coming right up to the line. Podgy's going to keep it. He's got sixth. Pudding Flaps in seventh. Then we've got Lee comes across the line in eighth. Carlsberg in ninth. What a battle with DB. Oh, DB's nicked it on the line for Carlsberg then in 10th. GT Mac in 11th. Ginger's going to take 12th. Coming across the line now. And then we come to Firepower. Comes across the line to take 13th. So that was a fantastic end to the race there. Probably one of the more exciting races I've seen so far this season. I hope you all enjoyed that. We will be back next week for the first of the endurance races. And that is going to be at, I believe, Sardinia. I think it's Sardinia in reverse. So that will be a 50-minute race with all three tyre compounds to be used. So lots of strategy going on. Everything will change, obviously. We will see what happens. But as I say, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the race. I know I certainly did. And we'll see you soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.